過ぎた季節が嘘だとしても重ねたぬくもりは嘘じゃない君が残した背中の傷跡は今もずっと甘くてだからずっと痛くて
Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Mookie here, and I'm back with another new chapter of The Soldier's Game. And honestly, I know this wasn't going to be as popular as my other gamer fic, but even so, it's necessary, and I really want to do it after all. Also, sorry it took so long for me to release the, next chapter. I mean, I wanted to focus. I was working on at least 3 chapters ahead of this after all. So there's that. Any rate, in the last part, our gamer, or rather, he now is called by Zack Fair, has been chosen to be the new gamer, with soon being sent to the world of Black Clover as his first world. With then finishing his tutorial mission, and is now about to get ready to start with the ropes and preparing for his new adventure in life. So, with that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 2, World 1, Black Clover. 3 months. 3 months have now gone by as Zack has been mostly training and getting stronger with the gamer. As he finished up his first tutorial mission, he was soon given that of 3 more tutorial missions. One for that of the crafting system, one for that of the, new home system, where he's able to create that of bases for the worlds he goes to, so he doesn't seem completely and utterly homeless after all. And the last one being for the gacha system. Speaking of the gacha system, it did give him good materials, especially good weapons and armor. As for his weapons, he got multiple unique weapons, such as that of a gunblade from not just from Final Fantasy VIII, but also from Phantasy Star as well. The sword Nomos from Tales of Vesperia, the sword that's able to control ether and magic itself, multiple unique magic staffs, one that enhances his fire magic, one enhances his lightning, and one that enhances his healing as well. Now, as for armor, he also gained that of, regular armor, such as that of iron-plated armor, steel armor, that of silver armor, and even that of mithril armor, which is currently his strongest armor right now. Not only that, just as the deity told him before, the gamer, as for skills and magic, they're locked behind that of materia, which means he'll have only a select few of spells and skills that he's able to use. Limit breaks are restricted to him and him alone. But materia, on the other hand, he has to make sure to give himself or possibly other people sparingly, especially since, they only can fit onto certain items after all. However, these materia aren't just restricted to that of crystal orbs. They can actually be malleable. They can basically fit into any type of weapon that has a gap in it that allows them to use magic in any way they can, which makes things a lot more easier on him when he gains a new weapon or he needs to give a materia to somebody else. The gacha system also gives out materials too, and high-ranking materials for the crafting system. However, he needs to level up his crafting so he can create more powerful weapons and gear as well for himself. He can even gain materials where he can create his own grimoire if he wanted to. Not only that, the more he uses the grimoire begins to level up and grow stronger and stronger before, as it can depend on, however, it can be any type of grimoire, not just a, Clover Kingdom grimoire. It can also be a Diamond Kingdom, Spade Kingdom, and even a Heart Kingdom grimoire, as each grimoire can level up. Which, with this gamer system and the gacha system, it's basically amazing and awesome. However, there was only one downside, of course, for this gacha system. And he just found it out, actually, with each and every role he got from taking on quest and that of instant dungeons as well. That being, there are no companion gems or companion summoning at all. That was the thing that was removed from the gacha system, with the high rates that I would always get that of a super rare item or SS rare item. Realizing this, Zack is completely and utterly out of, companions. However, that also made it harder to go through certain dungeons alone, as he was able to unlock at least 10 dungeons in the past 5 months. The first, as it ran down from that of, Lizardman dungeons, Goblin dungeons, Hobgoblin dungeons, that's of Slime dungeons, and also, and etc., etc. The current strongest dungeon he's taken on right now is that of a knight dungeon. A dungeon filled with that of different types of knights, ranging from that of sword wielders, lancers, archers, also that of mages, even some that actually use that of firearms as well. But even so, he's still able to handle himself, mostly thanks to that of the DLC pack he was given. As the DLC pack didn't just, give him that of high-ranking weapons and armor and skills and items. He was given at least 3 weapons. The first weapon is that of, the Masamune, Sephiroth's main sword. The second is that of Squall Lionheart's gunblade, the revolver. And the other one, it being that of Nero's longsword, as his Red Queen, as not only that, as for armor, he was given at least 2 sets, as one armor is called the Demonic Set Armor, as it's basically able to nullify any type of magic that's ranked lower than that of Master Grade, as skills and magic alongside weapons have that of grade levels, such as that of lower grade, rookie grade, intermediate grade, veteran grade, master grade, elite grade, and god grade. With not only that, he's also getting that of unique items such as 2 vehicle items, surprisingly, as the first vehicle item is that of, a platoon knight, as this knight is as it being a mech suit knight, from the series Knights in Magic, known as the Karaga, Ernesty's main machine in the show. And not only that, the other one is that of a Rathalos from that of the Monster Hunter story series, for that of a Monstie that's used for that of riding, and as a companion for that of monster riders. It also acts as that of a familiar as well, given that it can fight alongside him in battle, as he's named the Rathalos, that of, Razor. Not only that, Razor also has that of material slots on his saddle, which he can actually use magic and that of, skills with the material. It can even flow right through his wings as well. As for the special items, he gets that of high-ranking healing potions, also gaining that of, clearancy potions, revival potions, and that's of full and actually resurrection potions as well. Basically, he can revive people from the dead. However, the body would still have to be in that of mint condition for the potion to work to bring back the soul. Not only that, he's also given that of XP potions too, which allow him to gain higher levels. With all of this, he's basically been tearing it up in the instant dungeons as he's now reached that of level 52 with his stats almost all maxed out. And not only that, even started to gain new limit breaks. But not just that of Cloud's limit breaks, but also Sephiroth's limit breaks as well, alongside Zack too. With all of this, Zack is most likely, already at his highest peak, and is most likely stronger than anybody early on in the series Black Clover right now. He may not be as strong as Julius and possibly, Licht's brother, Pesho, but even so, he may be strong enough to even take on that of a Magic Knight captain right now. Maybe not Flint Golion or Nozel, or maybe not even Yami yet, but he can probably take on a couple of them without even breaking a sweat. Speaking of the cast of Black Clover, for example, Zack found out that he's actually on the outskirts of Hodge Village for the past couple of months, and that he's actually been, a couple people have noticed him and noticed of his training as well. Most people thought that Zack was most likely probably from that of the Heart Kingdom, or maybe even from the Spade Kingdom, but no. However, they realized that he's just a wandering traveler, with soon Zack meeting a certain, ashen blonde-haired, light green-eyed boy, this being Asta. As Zack just finished up another scheduling of training, he couldn't help but stretch himself and got to head back to his place, as it being as the base he built is that of nothing but a regular log cabin. With that, just have a bed, a couple of tables and chairs, a fireplace, and maybe a small kitchen as well. And the kitchen is a lot more modernized than what you would see in Black Clover. But still, as Zack was about to head into his temporary home, he soon hears a screaming, saying, God damn it. So it's about that time, isn't it? With the screaming getting closer and closer and louder, as the person screaming is Asta, saying, Zack! Then soon Zack couldn't help but scratch the back of his head, saying, I guess it's about that time. Better get ready then. On Asta's back, as it being that of a training sword, as it being a great training sword, saying, come on, I want to get stronger. You said you would help me out. Saying, yeah, I did. Anyway, just let me go and get my training sword as well, and I'll help you out, kid. Saying, all right. Soon, Zack begins thinking, 5 months. It's been 5 months since I started training Asta. I know once he gets the 5-leaf clover grimoire that has that of Libe's soul inside, he'll be using it. Not only that, the way he uses the, Demon Slayer sword, Demon Dweller sword, and Demon Destroyer sword, he really doesn't know how to actually fight. He just swings them and hopes that they block or defend or hit. He really needs to know actual sword combat. I mean, he only learns that after trying to get Libe to fight alongside him. When he has that of Yami's katana. But by that time, it was already too late, which made Asta's swings and strikes kind of, predictable, even if he was moving quite fast. Then thinking, if I can give Asta at least some actual training, I believe he might level. He's been doing pretty good. Hell, he's actually been leveling up ever since I've been training him. As soon he looks at Asta, as Asta's basically getting in place, as this is still a younger Asta. I believe he's about, 13 at this time, with Soon thinking he's already a lot stronger than all before, as he did a quick observe on him, as his Mako infused eyes basically glowed for a second. However, Asta didn't notice as he's just too damn giddy. Within saying, Asta from Hodge Village, title, The Boy with No Magic, level 10, HP 1000, MP 0. As for his, attack and defense are basically off the charts. Guess it kind of makes sense for a kid that basically started training at the age of freaking 5. His speed stat is just as much as off the charts as well. But everything else, such as skills, magic, and even that of luck, they're basically non-existent whatsoever. But even so, if I can help the kid out before he meets that of Fenzel, and he starts teaching him how to use a sword properly, I can at least give him some pointers and improve his level up at least a bit. Soon he finally grabs his training sword that he made from a bit of wood using the crafting system, as it's basically a wooden replica of his Buster sword. With then thinking, all right, let's get into this. With soon Asta pulling out his smaller training great sword, saying, yeah! As soon the two begin to clash. As the two are in a bit of a deadlock, with Zack basically holding himself back as he doesn't want to hurt Asta, given that he's basically 44 levels ahead of him actually. But even so, he's not basically making sure that Asta still gets that of a proper training, with the two clashing their wooden swords over and over again. As Asta swings has some heavy hits with them, especially on how fast he's swinging them too. However, Zack is countering each and every swing from his wooden Buster sword as well against Asta's training great sword. With soon Asta trying to get behind Zack, but then Zack not even looking behind him, basically guarding from his attack without even breaking a sweat. With soon he tries to kick him. However, Asta steps back, but then right in front of him, Zack basically punches the 13-year-old in the gut, as he soon keels over for a little bit. As he soon begins rolling on the ground. With that, as then Asta stands back up saying, I'm not done. With Soon saying, yeah, you're done. I think that's enough sparring for now. You're going pretty hard. With saying, fine. With then going back to his cabin, he soon uses the gamer's cooking system as he looks on what kind of ingredients and materials he has. He has at least enough to make at least 2 bowls of ramen, with that of a stamina recovery, and also had with a bit of seasoning to enhance that of a person's HP regeneration, and also has that of a boost to enhance a person's magic levels. As Zack is basically doing a little experiment on Asta, as he's wondering if it's possible to give somebody magic through that of certain items, such as level stat enhancement potions that basically gives that of a leveling up through a person's stats. Slowly but surely, he wants to test how much magic he can give Asta through eating magic cooking through the gamer's cooking system. Within the game began saying, it's on paper it sounds smart, but in reality it does sound pretty damn stupid. Saying, ha ha ha, very funny, Sabrina, as Zack actually decided to call his gamer system that of Sabrina, given that she kind of acts like a bitch, to be honest. With Soon saying, seriously, can't believe you gave me that name. Hey, you weren't complaining. Why complain now? With Soon, she basically ran saying, because it sounds like a stereotypical bimbo blonde. With then saying, wow, ouch. That's basically making fun of all blondes. And I actually like blondes, to be fair. Saying, ha ha ha, very funny. With then Asta, as he finishing up the preparation for the ramen, he soon gives it to Asta, saying, here you go. As then the two began eating the ramen together. With soon, as while Asta's eating the ramen, he soon checks Asta's stats and see if his magic stat has gone up. Little to Zack's surprise, it actually did, only for a little bit, as he can sense at least as his stats went up by 3, but everything else is still somewhat that of 10 or that of 12. As for his magic stats, it's actually going, saying, okay, that could work. If I can get enough potions that can basically amplify a person's magic, I can actually help out Asta, and he can gain his own type of magic. This is great. With soon, Asta looking at Zack saying, hey, what's going on, Mr. Zack? Saying, huh? Oh, it's nothing. And honestly, you don't have to call me Mister. I'm literally 20 years old. I'm not that old. Saying, really? But, hey, just because I look old doesn't mean I am. With then saying, if you say so. Also, thanks for the food and the training. I'm actually feel a lot more stronger and a lot more tougher than I was before. I could even take 100 of Sister Lily's water holy punches and take a lot of blasts from without even not being knocked down. With soon Zack basically thinking internally, personally I think that isn't a good thing, but given on what kind of trials he begins on facing against, I think that is a good thing. With soon Zack basically finishing up his ramen, saying, at any rate, I think you should head back to the church, Asta. Saying, aw, I wanted to hang out a little bit more. With then Zack saying, sorry, but I got some things to take care of, some important things. So, if you could, I'm planning on heading to the capital this afternoon. With saying, wait, really? You are? Can I? No. Saying, aw. With then saying, but you can, once you get your grimoire and you become a magic knight and soon become the wizard king. Soon saying, oh, hell yeah. That's definitely what I'm going to do, and definitely what I'm achieving to do. So no, it's just taking too long. It's just taking longer for me to turn 15 so I can get my grimoire, though. Saying, can't rush these things, Asta. Trust me. It's best if you don't. Just keep working at it and keep believing in yourself, because I believe in you. With then hearing this, Asta couldn't help but say, thanks, Zack. Saying, anytime, man. With soon saying, now get going. And don't forget this. As he soon offered him his training greatsword. With soon, Asta puts it back on his back, saying, alright, see ya, Zack. As he soon runs at full speed, creating that of a dust trail. With then, Zack couldn't help but think, that kid. Sometimes I wonder if he is somewhat of a big ass headache, I won't lie. but not in a bad way. With then soon, as then Sabrina saying, "So you plan on going to the Capitol?" "Oh yeah, I want to see if some things have changed actually, especially certain people too. But it's a good thing that my relationship with Asta is increasing as time goes by." As Zack opens his menu, he soon realized that there's a new function for the gamer, as it being friend list. As the friends list basically shows all of the people that, Zack is friends with. As first, it being that of Sabrina the gamer, with basically their relationship, her affection towards, Zack is basically that of 5% slash 100s, which is surprisingly, given how much she hates him, shows that she has somewhat of a soft spot for the black spiky haired soldier. As for Asta, his effect is not in that of affection, but in that of respect. Asta's respect is ranked that of 55 slash 100. Hopefully, he'll be able to max out his affection with soon. When he got to that of 50, he soon gained the perk saying perk gain. So the protagonist never gives up. Gain that of 5% affection slash respect from all protagonists in the multiverse. As it's not really half a bad deal, given how Asta is after all, as he is Black Clover's main protagonist. He even met, Sister Lily and the father at the church as well, alongside a couple other people in Hodge Village as well. As Yuno's, respect levels is that of, 26, to be honest. He doesn't really spend a lot of time with him anyway. As for Sister Lily, surprisingly, hers is actually that of 30. I think it has to do with, with Zack always constantly looking after Asta and helping him out, even though she's still worried about him since he still has no magic. But instead of it being respect, it's actually affection, which seems like she has some feelings for Zack, possibly in the future if possible. But with all that taken care of, Zack soon goes into his cabin, but then going to his menu, then going to his equipment. As soon sliding over, it soon shows his casual clothes, as he's wearing his soldier gear. However, during the gacha system and using the crafting system as well, he's able to gain a couple of new clothes and threads for himself. As he soon goes to selection for that of tops, it shows us at least 5 new clothings, with one of them being that of a sleeveless jacket that basically shows a lot of his muscle and even a bit of his abs, while as it's zipped up all the way to his neck, but pops up the collar at least a little bit. As for that of pants, he has that of baggy black jeans and on the sides it has that of red straps on them that go down to his thighs. And as soon as for his shoes, he wears that of casual tennis shoes actually. As for that, Zack actually looks a bit more rebellious, and what you would see somebody wearing in a Tetsu no Mora game, to be honest, like something in The World Ends With You, with Zack saying, "All right, let's go." As he soon gets out of the cabin, and soon he brings out that of a singular black wing, as it being that of Sephiroth's wing, with then saying skill flight active, as this skill, as it's being an automatic skill that he learned that he gained from gaining that of level 40, where he can now fly around in as long as he wished without extending any of his magic or stamina. With that, Zack soon flies high into the sky, heading to the Clover Kingdom's capital. With then after at least that of that of 5 hours of a flight, he soon finally arrives. With then he flies into that of an alleyway, brings back his wing, with then thinking, well, that takes care of that. With soon as then going through his equipment, he soon brings out his Buster Sword and puts it on his back as he soon goes through the capital, thinking, hopefully I can be able to run into at least somebody in that of the main cast or possibly the side cast. Maybe even one of the villains. Hopefully a few of them haven't joined up with the Midnight Sun just yet. Knowing my luck, like hell that's ever going to happen. Like hell that somebody like me is going to, but soon hearing a voice in that of the alleyway, and somebody saying, "What did you say, you stupid bitch?" With soon, Zack hears the commotion, looks into one of the alleyways, and it seems like a couple of guys are surrounding somebody, saying, "I'm saying that you guys are basically not worth my time. You're not interesting whatsoever. So you think you can move out of my way?" But then Zack saying, "Wait, that voice. Have I heard it before?" What saying, "Look here, you stupid glass four-eyed bitch. We asked if you wanted to check out something, and we don't like being denied." We're saying, "Well, I'm denying you anyway. So move it, will you?" Saying, "Oh shit. I know that voice. I know it anywhere. That's the voice of a psychopath that has an interest in a certain our favorite anti-magic sword user." As soon looking past the thugs whose levels are basically that of not level 9 to 10 actually, with as soon observing the woman's voice, as then the screen pops up as it's saying, "Sally, title Mad Scientist, level 15, magic slime magic." Slime magic allows her to mold anything into whatever she likes. It can even be used as that of transportation if she wish, and it also creates that of an indestructible shield as well. However, the magic does have its limits if it takes too much attacks in every direction, or if it's basically destroyed all at once. With then thinking, "Oh shit, well, our magic isn't useless for any reason," and it did give Asta and Ghosh some problems. Well, mostly Asta, because Ghosh was an asshole. Soon, one of them saying, "Listen here, you little wench. You better..." With soon, Zack saying, "Yeah, that's my cue." With soon pulling out his Buster Sword and then rushing towards the guys. With soon raining down on the side, Sally could see the guy coming behind them as he swings the sword on the side, knocking them into the wall, creating that of a crater in it, with each of them being knocked out. But soon she's saying, "Huh? What was?" Saying, "Hey, you okay?" But soon she's saying, "Huh? Oh yeah, I'm totally fine. No, you gotta worry. I was actually about to take care of those guys anyway." With soon Zack placing the Buster Sword back on his back, saying, "I figured you would, but I just didn't want to just sit back and do nothing. I mean, what kind of man would I be if I just let a girl basically get herself hurt? If I could do something about it." With soon she can up and say, "Oh, you trying to play the chivalrous card, I see. Trying to get something from me, huh? With then Zack actually blushing a little bit before Gamer's mind kicked in, and then he calmed down, soon clearing his throat, saying, not really. With soon Sally saying, aw, really? I mean, come on. When a guy sees a beautiful maiden about to probably be taken by 3 guys, you would think that they would want to step in and save her, saying, you beautiful? Hell the fuck no. With Sue saying, what? Saying, but you do seem pretty cute. I won't lie. Especially with the glasses on. It fits you to a T, to be honest. With soon Zack saying this, he soon got a notification because Sally's face was blushing quite a bit and left her somewhat speechless for a second. With soon as the notification saying, you have gained 10 affection from Sally from telling her that she looks cute. It saying, that was easy. Didn't expect that. With Sue saying, oh, well, I appreciate that. Saying, all right, cool. Well, I'll see you around. With then Zack is about to unfurl his wings. With then she notices the wings, saying, wait, what is that? Saying, hey, watch the wings. They're one of a kind. With soon Sabrina saying, oh, don't be a baby. Even if the wing is cut off, it'll instantly regrow after all. Saying, you're not helping. With then saying, holy crap, I've never seen magic like this. I've never seen power. With then she's saying, wait a minute. I don't sense any magic coming from you whatsoever. What are you? Saying, will you let go? With saying, if you want to know who I am, I'll tell you. The name is Zack Fair, and I'm going to be the greatest hero that this world has ever known. Wait, soon she's saying, really? Saying, yeah, actually. As for this wing, it's proof of on why I'm going to be a great hero. With soon unfurls the wing in the alleyway as the black feathers begin to fall down in there. But soon Sally couldn't help but be somewhat amazed at the wings, with even the feathers falling too, as they almost seemed like they put her in somewhat of a trance. With then soon Zack saying, was that too much? Did I freak her out? I mean, she does become obsessed with Asta because the guy has no magic and he's able to wield anti-magic swords. So soon she hooks up. She basically, tackles Zack as he didn't budge, but he did basically scoot back at least a little bit. With then getting somewhat confused, saying, what the? Please, I want to know more about you. Tell me everything about you. I want to know how you're able to how you have wings like that, how you don't have any magic, and yet you're so strong and powerful. Please, please, please tell me about you. With saying, wait, what the? As then getting a notification saying, you have gained 70 affection from Sally due to you being an interesting specimen for her experiments. With Zack thinking, what the? But soon another pop-up showing you have now reached 50 affection with Sally. Perk gain, mad scientist. You gain that of 5 affection from all those who interested in the ways of science and how the world works and want to know how the world and people work. Saying, well, shit, didn't think I would gain that so soon, and yet, holy crap. No wonder she actually becomes part. No wonder, they confirmed that she becomes part of Asta's harem in the series. Ugh, and I already gain it, and it looks like I already took her from him. Well, I think I'm doing him a favor, to be honest. Asta is unable to handle this chick. Hell, not even in the filler episodes. And besides, I basically take away one of the members of the Eye of the Midnight Sun, especially one of their members that give them the, magical technology that they need to get the upper hand. So, why the hell not? With then soon Zack saying, You think you could let go of me? You're started. With Soon, she's saying, nope, not a chance. Not until I understand how your body works. Before she realized, oh, I just realized you're quite actually ripped and muscly, even though you don't look like you have quite a bit of muscle on you. Saying, hey, I take offense to that. I train daily on a day basis. Saying, oh, really? Ooh, actually, I want to see. How do you train? How strong do you get to actually have something this level? And not only that, I want to know how you even able to swing around a massive sword like that on your back with just one hand. With then saying, oh, God, you have a lot of questions. With soon, Zack couldn't help but say, okay, fine. If you want to come with me, then come with me. But I will say this. We're going to have to make some boundaries. Nothing too crazy. And if you want to know about me, I will tell you, but in due time. Got it? With soon, Sally basically nodding fiercely, saying, yes. With Finn saying, okay, all right. Well, I did find somebody of the main cast of Black Clover. Just didn't think it would be her of all people first. Well, whatever. I did my job today, so why not just head back home now? It's gonna be a long flight, especially with her clinging onto me. With then Zack unfurled his wings once again, with then flying off. As he flies off, soon one of his black feathers fell down to the ground. As then the feather was caught by a muscular individual, saying, "Black wings, huh? And yet I don't see crows shouldn't be out here in this time of the season. I wonder." As the person that had this feather is a certain Magic Knight captain that we all know and love. With then, soon, Zack finally arrived back at Hodge Village and back to his cabin. With then, he lands down. With soon, he hears that of a growl in the back. With soon, she's saying, wait, is that a monster? Do you have an animal in the back? Saying, yeah, well, he's actually a companion. And if I don't feel like riding him and I don't feel like flying, I actually ask for him for some aid too, but I don't like to bring him out too much, especially heading to the capital. With soon, you want to go and check him out? With then Sally wanting to get curious, as she has that of a pretty, devious grin on her face. With soon, as they head back, they soon see that of a stable, as inside, being that of a red dragon, with that of somewhat tribal markings on his wings, and unleashing a powerful roar. With soon Sally's eyes actually widening like crazy. With then soon saying, "This is Razor. He's basically a Rathalos, an icon, an extinct species of magical creature of a dragon. He's also my best buddy. Raised the guy since from an egg, actually. Aren't you, buddy? You're a good boy, aren't you?" With then Razor basically, enjoying the attention he's getting from Zack, as he soon licks his face. With Soon saying, dude, seriously, that's never, that never gets out of my clothes until I, de-equip them. With soon Sally's mind was completely, utterly shocked. With then Zack saying, Sally, you okay? With soon she going up to Zack, but then grabbing him by his sleeveless jacket. But then she's saying, "I think I'm in love with you." With soon Zack saying, "Wait, what?" With soon getting another notification saying, "You have gained that of 20 affection from Sally. You have now reached that of 100/100 affection. You perk gain slime magic creation." you now have the ability to create to have slime magic without a need of material to do so. With then Sally began explaining not only that you have a unique sense of strength, not only that you don't have I can't sense any magic from you, not only that you have you have a weird black wing that basically allows you to fly even though you shouldn't be able to whatsoever, and you actually have a pet dragon. You're basically everything I've ever wanted. You're the ultimate test subject. Nothing else in this world matters except you and me studying you. With then Zack couldn't help but say, holy shit, this girl is insane. But like I said, I think it's better me handling her than basically Asta, and her basically joining the Midnight Sun and her being labeled a terrorist too. So yeah. With then saying, okay. I've never been confessed by a girl before, so won't lie about that. Caught me off guard. Saying, oh, sorry, you want me to basically bring it down at least a little bit? Or do you want me to basically express it in a different way? Saying, no, I got you. 100% I already got what you were coming from and what you're laying down. With then Zack couldn't help but sigh, saying, oh, damn, this girl. Then thinking, but even so, got what I needed. Even looking through his, friends list and seeing Sally is also on there now, but at 100 affection. Saying, oh, that's saying, wait, what the? As then realized, as there's a function under that of Sally, as it didn't just give her bio about her life, her stats, her age, and all of her height and everything else, such as her bust, waist, and hips. It also says that you have now reached 100 perfection with a person in your friend list. You can now bring that friend with you to that of your instant dungeons and become stronger with them. With saying, holy shit. With saying, you can also bring those with that of 50 affection to you to the instant dungeon as well. Saying, wait, I could have brought Asta to an instant dungeon as well? I think I'll wait until he gains anti-magic swords until then. So I think I'll wait it off on that. But Sally, she's free game. With soon, Zack couldn't help but say, okay, alright Sally, you want to know more about me? Well then, let's just say my life is a crazy one, especially my job. With soon, she began getting giddy, saying, "Ooh, I can't wait to see." With soon, Zack saying, just another day in the world of Black Clover. Hopefully, I'll be able to handle myself with her. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to read them. Also, how did you guys like this? Sorry I basically went through a freaking time skip for this. I mean, why would I need to basically, do a little bit of why would you guys want to know about the level grinding and all that? I mean, I could skip all that. As for his relationship with Asta, it's basically that of a teacher-student relationship or that of a big brother looking after a little brother. Because again, this Asta is basically a couple years younger than canon Asta. So yeah, same thing also goes for Sally and many other characters in Black Clover as well. I'll probably in other chapters Zack will probably introduce himself to other people just yet. Actually, his next person is going to be somebody who should have had help from the very beginning before it turned into a goddamn issue, and should have been told the truth as well. So I think some of you Black Clover fans may know who she is. So at any rate, if you guys like this, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to keep up to date with my videos when I upload on the channel. Also check out my Discord, gaming channel, main channel, and Patreon. I'll link in the description below. So, with all that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later guys, I hope you all take care.